Hey y'all, this is my Married to Medicine review. I'm sorry that it's so late. I'm gonna try to get it out Wednesday evening. I'm gonna try. I was trying to finish the Circle review, and as y'all know, the finale came out, so I was just trying to get all those out the way. That's coming soon. But yeah, this is the Married to Medicine episode with the Potomac Ladies crossover as well as Jamal Bryant. So let's get into this episode. So they're at one of my favorite restaurants in DC. The women are at the table. Heavenly's looking at the menu and like, ooh, devilish eggs. And Toya says something and Anila wants to know what she said. And Toya says, nothing, shut up. And everyone's just looking. I'm like, why did she just dismiss her like this? So then Anila asks Jackie, like, what happened? And Toya again's like, what did we say? And Anila's like, okay. Why is she talking to her like that? Like, Toya, that's why nobody liked your ass. Ooh, you can tell Toya was that girl in high school that everybody hated behind her back. This is probably why they're not friends anymore after the show. Oh, poor Anila. So Jackie tries to say, that is not your little sister. And Toya's like, yeah, I know, she'd catch on faster. I'm just like, damn. And then Heavenly jumps in and says, oh, that's not your little sister, that's your little Muppet. And Heavenly laughing with that annoying cackle. But Dr. Heavenly acknowledges in her confessional that Anila is a Muppet because she does whatever Toya says. And then production reminds us a couple of scenes where Toya took the lead on a lot of things involving Anila. So Anila responds to Heavenly, oh, we're going to call people Muppets. I'm going to call names. So I'm going to call you Miss Piggy. And Simone gets a good laugh out of it. I mean, it was not that funny. But then Heavenly don't want no smoke at the table right now, which is a little surprising. She's like, I'm just joking. I'm sorry. And Anila's like, yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm like, okay, Anila. Now I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy for Toya next time. So in walks the late side girls, Cara and Lisa Nicole Cloud. So they're a little pissed, but Contessa's like, well, I left a message for you. So she tells the ladies in reference to Dr. Damon, she's like, oh, well, Daddy was behaving himself. So Dr. Heavenly tells her, that is my husband, do not call him Daddy. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Damon Daddy. And yeah, two points for Cara for standing up to Heavenly. Toya, let's not go too far. Black woman in a white woman's body? No thank you, let's not go that far. Oh, so we get right to it. Apparently, they're friends of Dr. Heavenly, Giselle and Robin. So they arrive now, looking pretty, of course. I mean, they're beautiful. So basically, the ladies are just getting the background, Giselle and Robin's relationship with their men. It's nothing new to us, the viewer. We've heard it all before. Yeah, so nothing new right now at the table being talked about. We get back to all the husbands at the house chilling, and they're expecting Jamal Bryant to come over. So Jamal is coming this episode, actually. And yeah, this is producer manipulele. Like, how would any of them know Jamal Bryant? And Jamal Bryant is fine filming on Married to Medicine, but he's not fine with filming on Real Housewives of Potomac. Jamal Bryant reminds me so much of R. Kelly. Maybe, I don't know why, but he does. So the question posed by Lisa at the table is, do you feel like your husband is going through a midlife crisis? And apparently Contessa's husband is turning 50, and Toya compliments her and says, oh, he looks great. Contessa says, well, he sure ain't acting great. And she's letting everybody know that she is not happy. I'm noticing this pattern with Contessa is she'll tell whoever is willing to listen that her marriage is terrible right now. So yeah, the table now turns to Contessa's business, and Giselle brings up, well, is he cheating? She's like, well, I don't know. You know, I don't put anything aside. And now she's telling all these women that, and no one knew that they were having problems. Now, the skeptic in me is saying she's just doing this for a plot line because they out here wearing matching shirts and shit, you know? So now she's thinking this man is cheating on her? Damn, Toya just letting all the ladies know her husband is taking testosterone. Oof. So at the men's house, they're talking about how they met their women. We already know this. Fast forward. And then Jamal Bryant is acting fake as hell right now. Like, he's trying to be on his best behavior, as if we didn't hear all his business at the Potomac reunion in the binder. So apparently Lisa Nicole Cloud is still married. She was very mum on it though. Giselle tried to bring the mess out. She was like, wasn't there any problems? She was like, yeah, but we're good. We're good. Yeah, we just glossed right over that. And then Contessa again tries to make it about herself. Like, we get it. And that's the end of the dinner? What was the point of this crossover? That wasn't even interesting. What a waste of a crossover. I think maybe Karen and Ashley probably would have brought more to it. Or even Monique. Like, that was boring. I'm a little disappointed. I was excited to actually see the Green-Eyed Bandits. They didn't even bring anything to it. And then Jamal Bryant, that was pointless too. So we get back to the house and I think everyone's packing up to leave. We have Dr. Simone and her husband talking about Contessa at the dinner. Like everything might not be as great in Contessa's marriage as they're trying to put out. And then we get to Contessa talking to her husband and bring it up on camera. Are you having a midlife crisis? Now see, if I was her husband, I would be going tit for tat. Oh, you trying to embarrass me right now? Well, I'm gonna bring up something about you on TV that you ain't gonna like. Also, if she thinks he's cheating, why don't she bring it up to him? Jesus, this is the third episode in a row they're in DC right now. Ooh, it feels like they've been there forever. They just eating brunch right now, talking. I guess I can fast forward. So the ladies are back in Atlanta and they're just all doing their day-to-day. We're now with Toya and Anila. They're dropping off their kids at school. So as they're driving back, they are having a conversation about finances. And to hear Toya talk to anybody about finances or saving or how to spend money is comical. Completely comical. But yeah, I will say Anila should have been paid that makeup artist yet. I want to know if anybody knows in the comments, did she comment on paying the makeup artist finally? Because now Toya's trying to make it seem like, oh well, she ain't got the money to pay the makeup artist. I think as the season is progressing, we're going to see how Anila and Toya fall out. Because I don't think they fuck with each other now. So next scene we're with Dr. Heavenly and her family. I gotta say, her daughter has definitely grown up in front of our eyes. Jeez. Like, is she like 16 now? Well, I'm guessing Married to Medicine been on for a while, so I think maybe she is. Their whole family gets to the table. I'm gonna stick with this scene as long as I can, but you know it's a fast forward for me, or at least a best fiend. Ooh, Heavenly and the subservient behavior, Lord. Yeah, this is family conversation. I'm just gonna fast forward. Oh, Lord. For that family scene to end where Heavenly's asking, oh, who's gonna clean up? And then she tells her daughter, come on, Delora, we the women. Yeah, what does that mean? The men came and ate, they could clean up after themselves too. Next scene, we see Heavenly driving around Atlanta and she's talking to Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie is having a little get together at her house. She got it all renovated and brand new and inviting the ladies over. She's telling Heavenly that she wants to invite Quad over, knowing that Quad and Heavenly have beef. Over an Instagram post. But I will say Quad did jump the gun on that. All Heavenly did was this emoji. I mean, I don't think anything is bad about that. So in a twist of events, Heavenly wants to invite Anila by herself without Toya because she's interested in seeing what the real Anila is like without Toya. And you know what? I'm interested in that as well. I think she needs to get out from under Toya's thumb. So now we're with Dr. Contessa and she's at a new practice along with her business associate. And they're just checking the premises right now and discussing her practice. Child, is she complaining to somebody about her husband again? Get a therapist. She's trying to get free therapy from people. She's complaining about her husband to anyone who will listen. I will say her practice is coming together nicely though. So now she's talking to a business associate about hiring a secretary and she's trying to make sure the secretary isn't too attractive. Again, that is very insecure when women do that. The problem is your husband, not the person who you hire. I don't know. I don't think her husband is cheating on her. I think they just need a plot line to stay on the show. They're opening a new practice and being on a show that pays you thousands and thousands of dollars an episode is very beneficial. And you want to stay on as long as you can. I mean, she even got the middle spot in the promo, so she doing something right. So now we're with Dr. Jackie at her house, and it looks so nice, super nice. So of course she can't cook, so she got someone to prepare all this food that she intends to take the credit for. Wow, so we actually see Heavenly and Anila driving together to Jackie's house. It's good to see Anila by herself. I definitely agree with Heavenly. Wow. Anywho, I definitely agree with Heavenly that Anila needs to be on her own on this show so we can see her on another season. Like, when you come on as a lackey, like, you're probably not going to come on as the next season. And we see that, in Real Housewives of Atlanta with LaToya. So again, we're getting the backstory of the feud between Heavenly and Quad as she's telling it to Anila. Apparently they haven't spoken since. So most of the ladies are there with the exception of Quad. And I'm actually kind of curious why Jackie didn't invite Contessa or Toya. And now Miss Quad arrives, and I gotta say, I'm happy to see her. I always loved her on Married to Medicine. I'm not gonna say the Nene of the show, but she's definitely entertaining. I just think when she got that Sister Circle job, she just thought, oh, I'm better than this show. And apparently, you right back on it. So Quad comes in, giving full drag queen, not in looks, but just in energy. Like, she's definitely above a 10. But, she's friendly and she's giving the best gift, which is alcohol to me. Like, I would love someone to just give me a big bottle of peach Ciroc. Thank you. A big bottle of Crown Apple. Thank you. I really don't like that dress she's wearing, though. Like the green leopard print on the black. Ugh, I don't like it. She hands Dr. Jackie essential water. Wow, she could have got us something else. I swear, is there like a gay minion store in Atlanta where you just pick out a minion for you and they they cook, they clean, they might be your sidekick, they'll do your hair. Like, it is prevalent in Atlanta. Jackie's house looks stunning, like the renovations and everything. This is like $500,000 worth of renovations, and it looks like it. So we have Quad already judging Jackie on the food she's serving. Apparently she's serving chicken and broccoli and some rice and stuff, and I mean, it is cheap food ingredients, and Quad was like, where's the shrimp, the lobster, some steak? Maybe all the money went to the house and she just wants to be frugal on the food. If Quad's gonna do one thing, she's gonna give an entertaining confessional. I'll give her that. So they're at the dinner table, and Jackie asks Anila like how she's fitting in with the group, but for some reason, Jackie brings up, oh, well, these two, Heavenly and Quad, they were thick as thieves, and now they're now on the best terms right now. I see what you're doing, Jackie. That's the messy Jackie coming out. You don't care how Anila doing. You just want Quad and Heavenly to hash it out at the table. So Heavenly and Quad get to going at it at the table, and Quad starts out by saying that it was a misunderstanding. She has an Android. Oof. And the emojis look different on her end. Apparently, this emoji and this emoji is very similar, I guess. Everyone at the table is like, okay, girl. I think she just may have jumped the gun, but Heavenly is still hurt by the comments that she said afterward. And Quad is trying to explain herself, and Heavenly's still trying to finish her thought, but we know Miss Quad talks a lot. Wait, how did we get to the emoji misunderstanding? To Heavenly saying, well, I don't like your fucking tone. Yeah, we're getting a performance right now. You don't get your tone right when you talk to me, bitch. Really? How did we get here? Like, Quad started out by saying it was a mistake on her end. I don't get how they just started in a shouting match right now. Hey, I mean, at least they're giving us a show, I guess. Really? Like, they are violently cursing at each other. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Like, are they about to fight? By the way, that food don't look too good. Like, not that many people have touched it at the table. I don't know, I just noticed stuff like that. Now, Jackie tries to get up and intervene, over the fight she just started. And, she's trying to calm Heavenly down. Lord, here go Jackie. We are in the heat of a pandemic. There are lives being lost out there. Black lives. And we are arguing right now. Girl, y'all are on a messy-ass Bravo TV show. Calm down. Jackie, you started this argument. Don't even say you don't like it. You love it, actually. when it's not you arguing with somebody, because you accuse somebody saying you're infertile. I think would have been the best thing to say is, y'all, looking at the bigger picture, it was just social media and it was a miscommunication. We don't have to bring, Corona or Black Lives into it because it has nothing to do. One has nothing to do with the other. So they start the conversation over, and Quad again, says it is 100% on her. It was a mistake, and I think she apologizes. I think. So now they get to viciously cursing at each other and ready to fight, to now they're just joking at the table. Not Jackie trying to moderate an argument between friends when it took Jackie at least like a couple months just to reconcile with her friend of 20 years. So Quad tells Heavenly, I want you to meet me halfway at that table. Halfway. And they go and hug each other. And scene. Child, the stunts and the shows that's going on in Jackie's new house, that was all staged. It had to be. If you think that was staged, please tell me in the comments. Because Heidi went from 0 to 1,000, and then they went to joking and then to hugging it out. So Heavenly and Quad are on good terms now. All the ladies are laughing, and that is where the episode ends. I'm really disappointed with the Potomac crossover, especially. I think it was a waste of having Giselle and Robin there. I did enjoy seeing Quad though. I think she saved the episode for me. She made it interesting, but the fake argument at the end is just, they gotta find a way to make it a little bit more believable. Like, I'm fine with the arguments, and I'm fine if it's fake, but at least make it believable. Anywho, I'm about to review Real Housewives of New York. Y'all know I'm very excited about it, so yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.